Cancer, how are you? It's your force fairy here. Nice to see you again, Cancer. These are shuffling much nicer. Last week was a little interesting. I'm just going to use the word interesting for Cancer. It was interesting, wasn't it? If you haven't seen that read, take a look. Now, I do have to say, and especially I do a lot of reads in a day, shuffle a lot of cards, pick up a lot of energies. And I do have to say that, and I understand why other tarot readers say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. I love rhymes. I love rhymes and I love alliterations. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. I love that. Leave it here for someone else to pick up on. Because I had a couple stories for Cancer. There was a couple of different groups of Cancers I was picking up on last week. And so the cards are really shuffling much smoother. So I feel as if everything's worked out. That there's a definite feeling of things running smoothly and everything falling into place for my cachet of Cancers. So let's take a look at this week. Right there. Oh my goodness, Cancer. So in your deck, I love this card. I'll tell you why. Because this always says Capricorn because of the goat. Now, it's not even Pentacles. This is the Seven of Wands. But because Capricorn is your partner, your opposition, as I'm learning so much through astrology, it kind of brings, I don't want to say reason, it's not reason. It explains, astrology for me explains what I've always felt, what I've always seen. And when I see Capricorn in this card, I see a goat that is climbing the mountain, has climbed the mountain. And with that Capricorn energy, you either keep up or you get left behind because Capricorn's willing to do the work. Okay. So then this is the image of the Seven of Wands. Capricorn energy does not care what you think of their work, of their product, of their investments, of whatever it is they do. And this is what I'm feeling for you, Cancer. The reason being is because Capricorn is your opposition. So where you might really care about what people think, you might care too much about what other people think about what it is you do, how it is you communicate, whatever we're talking about for you. And that's for you to know, Cancer. I'm just reading the cards. And when this card comes out in your deck, I'm not sure that we've seen it in your deck because I love this card. And it reminds me of the goat. It is a goat. So you, Cancer, are to get into goat mode. You are. You are to get into that I don't care mode about what other people think about my product, about my content, about my, your streaming, if you do podcasts, if you do about my classes, if you teach classes, if you're a teacher, you do not care. Because you know that you're putting in the work, you know the quality of your work, and you believe in yourself that you will reach those heights by taking one step at a time, just like the goat does. Now, the crossing energies. The Six of Swords. You are moving away, and this is very much Cancer energy, isn't it? You're moving away. See how you've got a hole in that? And this is a brand new home. You could be moving. You could be moving for a job. You could be. But definitely with the Six of Swords, you're making plans to move out of this emotional, rocky waters into calmer waters, into more stable and secure. And you don't care what people think of this. You could be moving to a different state. You could be moving to a different country. You could be moving overseas. I don't know. Or you could just be moving to a different city. I don't know. There you are. Cancer energy, the Four of Cups. Again, a very much an energy of not putting too much emphasis on what people think of you. They could be giving you advice. Maybe it's even loving advice with a cup here and a cup there and a cup and a cup and a cup. And you're like, no, I'm not interested. I know. The goat knows what to do, where to put those feet, what steps to take to climb that mountain. This is what I'm really feeling for you, Cancer. Your focus and foundation. Ooh, again, being in your head. Hiding. I see now, for the first time in your card, there's a predator up there, and this little guy is hiding. He doesn't feel safe out in the open because of this. Now, is this a real fear? Because again, Cancer, I do have to say this, when I read cards, any birds, feathers, this is air energy, right? So air is your thoughts. And when it comes to the Eight of Swords is fear. Eight of Swords is keeping yourself hidden, keeping yourself enclosed or imprisoned in a mental prison of a fear that may or may not exist. So just be aware of that. We'll clarify. We'll find out more and go deeper on this one when we clarify. In the recent past, your creativity, I'm loving this. I kind of had this feeling that Cancer was on to something and is making thoughtful plans about how to take each step to reach the top of that mountain. And the Queen of Swords. Now, this is very interesting because this very much I am seeing some similarities here with, this is a predatory bird, yes, but this is also a symbol of wisdom, of Athena, yes, with the owl. And the Queen of Swords knows how to effectively communicate what it is she believes in, what she's planning, and to get people on board if she needs them at all, because I only see one goat here. So she is confident as well with her thoughts, her knowledge, her planning, her strategy. She is a chess player, the Queen of Swords. She's several steps ahead of those around her. She doesn't tell you this. She knows this. So this is beautiful energy to really take what you're creating, this Knight of Cups. This is creation and something that you love to do, that you believe in and defending it. No, I'm going to do this. And this is how I'm going to do it. Now the focus and foundation, this is, you need to get out of your head. You really do. And the Queen of Swords can help you to do that by really detaching from emotions. And this is your energy. This is your card, Cancer. So, how do you see yourself? The Hierophant, Cancer. This is a beautiful Hierophant card. And do you see that what they're creating is for the next generation? All of these honeycombs are for the new or the next generation, or food to feed the hive. I'm also hearing hive mind. Don't fall into hive mind, just for some of you. That's an aside. Now, what keys do you hold to your spiritual knowledge, Cancer, to your inner knowing? That's what the Hierophant asks. For some of you, it could be standing up to a corporation, to making plans to leave something that no longer aligns with you. Now, how other people see you. Again, taking action. And I find it interesting that especially in your deck, we have what would be considered an earth element with the goat and an air element with this hawk. But they are representing action, which is the wands element. So what action are you taking? You're looking right at that Queen of Swords. So you're looking at taking action on the plans that the Queen has made. Now, hope and or fear is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is looking back at where he's been and not really seeing where he's going to, but do you see in the background that mountain, which looks very similar to this one? So I see the Knight of Pentacles as knowing that it's going to take a long time to climb that mountain, but that he is more than willing to take one step at a time to make the plans, to implement the plans and bring those thoughts down into reality. And it's funny, the Knight of Pentacles is a slow energy, but in your deck it's a fast one. So you know exactly what you're going to do and what steps safely you need to take to reach those heights. The potential outcome. The 6. Interesting. The 6 of Swords turns into 6 of Pentacles. And again, as I said, bringing those thoughts, those ideas, that information, and putting the work in to make it into reality. Now, the bottom of the deck, energies that you may or may not be aware of. Oh, it's funny that right off the top, I felt Capricorn with the goat. And here we have the Devil. Cancer. The bottom of this deck is the 10 of Cups, so it could be you're in love with a Capricorn. Or, because in your deck I see the Devil as little thoughts, especially we got the major and the minor right here. The major, little thoughts that eat away at your plans, at your confidence. Cancer might be asking, can I really climb that mountain? Of course you can. Of course you can. So, ooh, I didn't expect that, the Devil to pop up. I kind of felt it with this 8 of Swords. Because you're focusing on foundation. Let's find out. I want to go here first. No, they're telling me to start with Capricorn. All right, I'll start with the goat. For a Cancer read, which I find very interesting. So, clarify this. Oh, right there. Clarify it. Interesting. We have got... No, they're telling me to put it together. All right. Put the hearts, the cups with the cups, and the swords with the swords. So we have a king and a queen of swords. We have the masculine, who does take action. Absolutely. And feminine. With the air, who also is the only queen that's wielding a sword. When you combine the masculine and feminine, you have an excellent communicator. You have someone who's very knowledgeable. That's you, Cancer. We're talking about you, Cancer. And you are defending that which you know. And the Three of Cups is finding people who you enjoy creating with, enjoy working with. Now, where do I want to go? They're telling me to go to the Cups. Yeah. This is taking action with your creativity and having confidence to do so. And the Four of Pentacles. So what are you holding on to? What are you rebuilding? Because this can hold on, or you could be holding on to your creativity, something that maybe you didn't have time for, that you didn't have the confidence in, but you've always deep down known that this is whatever it is that you do. Maybe you make games, like you know those pixel, they're 8-bit games or mods or this type of thing. That you have always held on to, just this little side project. You're going to work every day, Monday to Friday, and you kind of do this on the side. You like to do it, you love to do it, you like creating these little things, and I keep hearing games, like gaming. Like there's a huge industry of gamers, and the graphics have gotten so realistic, and you might be going against what is trending or what's popular, maybe because you have children, and so you see these games can kind of, mess with my kids' energy. So let's do something that's in a loving way, creating that which is good, that makes everyone feel good. And I'm using this as an example. I don't know why it's popped up in my head for you, Cancer. But that's what this King of Wands knows. It's a sense of integrity, that what you're creating is going to help all those that use it, consume it, whatever it is, right? Maybe it's your messages. Maybe it's your content. Maybe you teach how to. My kids used to watch a program that was How It's Made or something. And it was everything from pencils to, windshield wipers, like everything you could think of, anything you could think of. And they were very interested in how it was made. It's just an example, but I'm really feeling with this combination here, with your creativity, you've always held on to it, onto the knowledge, onto the confidence that when you put a lot of planning, when you maybe learn more of how to, that what you have is valuable. Now, higher self. Yes, finding those and inviting those who are emotionally independent. It's also a wish-fulfilling card. And walking away. Interesting. And it's right above this King of Swords. So that is detaching from empty cups. Because in your Four of Cups, all four are empty. They're all tipped over. So, in finding very loving and supportive friend group, you've had to walk away and detach from maybe past situations. I'm very interested in this, especially with the Devil popping up. This is your focus and foundation. A new opportunity that you could be keeping secret. Let's just put this there because you're looking right at it. So what is riddling your mind? The ending of old Cancer, the endings, and a new opportunity coming from that transformation. That is shedding of old thoughts, old programs, old belief systems, as we see the Hierophant here. And it could have been that you have to go to work You have to be in a corporate job and get that, health plan and, the insurances and this, that, and the next. But you secretly have known that you are talented, that you have abilities that are beyond what your everyday Monday to Friday job is. Now, let's see how you're going to communicate, and maybe to investors, maybe take this golden opportunity. You could be hiding this golden opportunity, this software, this game, this whatever it is that you're creating, from those that are sort of, I don't want to say spying, because that just creates paranoia, that are watching, right? Because we're all being watched. Interesting. You are really defending and believing in this right here. And the Magician, you're manifesting. You're manifesting you being brought to the height of this industry, whatever it is that means to you, of your work environment, your industry, whatever this is. Clarifying, you communicating, is that you're manifesting this goat energy. You're manifesting this one step at a time to reach that height. And you know, with the King of Swords, of how to do it. And with the Queen of Swords, how to communicate this. And with the Hierophant, Justice. We got some majors and slowly moving away, which is the energy that crosses you. So for some of you, interesting. So it feels like you are moving away from that which was taught to you, programmed into, and almost passed down generation after generation, belief systems that were passed down, and that could have been that you were to be, let's say, a lawyer. You were to be, let's say, I don't know, a police officer, someone that works in the justice industry. It's an industry field. And that's how I could read that this was sort of forced upon some of you Cancers, that you had to be in the field of law, but that you're moving away from this. And this is the energy that crosses you, that with or without your family support, or the support of a father figure, a mother figure, you are climbing that mountain with this Knight of Cups, with this creativity, with this creation of something completely different than what was expected of you. Now, how other people see you is ending. The drama. Ending this 5 of Wands energy, flying away from it and towards a completion of, and for some of you Cancers, especially with last week's read, you could be entering into a divorce, an ending of a marriage that maybe did not really support and serve your creativity, that wasn't emotionally fulfilling, that didn't fill your cup. That's for some of you. But I'm really feeling an ending, especially with the Death card and the World, of a cycle. It could be a cycle in your life. It could be that you are moving out of your family home and into a different, again, as we see with the Six of Swords, out of your family home and off to school or off to a different city, job that brings you there. The Knight of Pentacles is your hope and your fear. That's you. I am feeling with your card, thank you for showing up to your read, Cancer. I'm feeling that you are really, it almost feels like you hope, because this is a hope and a fear, you hope that you are able to climb that mountain. You hope that you are able to make the right steps. But the Knight of Pentacles as an energy does not just wildly and recklessly take steps without really going deep within to learn, to get information, to then sit on that information before making decisions. So this is really checking in with your emotions before making these decisions. And there it is, another night to take action. Take action to end something that you have made plans to walk away from. Again, it could be a marriage for some of you, it could be a job, a corporate job. It could be something in the justice field that you can see the deception, that you can see the devil in the justice field. It's there. And you are walking away from it. You could have a lot of secrets. Also, keeping secrets that maybe will come out that a lot of people don't want to know. Interesting. Now, clarifying the Six of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune. I believe, Cancer, you are stepping off, especially with this World card. You are stepping off the wheel and into your light. You are going to shine. Whatever this creativity means to you, you are going to shine. With the Star, it's also healing. It's also being able to, yes, get, hear, see, imagine, dream of divinely celestial information, divinely guided information, and bringing it down. Interesting. And you do that, Cancer, through your heart, which is that moon, deep emotions. Now, the devil, that which you might not see, those little fearful thoughts that eat away at you, those people that eat away at you, those deals, the things you know are made behind closed doors, eating away at you. Oh, there you are, Cancer, Cancer. The King of Cups. This King, it's a Scorpio card for me, yeah. But it is all three, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This King is very knowledgeable. He checks in with his heart and his head, combining them before he takes action, before he takes a step, before he makes any decisions. So when I see the King of Cups clarifying the devil, this King of Cups knows of the Eight of Swords. That's the focus and foundation. You know. And you're really trying to heal with the Star. You're really trying to heal this negative self-talk or listening to others that talk about you. And caring, as I said with the goat does not care. Caring too much about what other people think, what they say, what they do. And getting out of that. Seeing that you are that golden opportunity, Cancer. Leaving that behind with the Death card. So that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to regulate this Eight of Swords. And that which you might not see is the devil. That it could be coming from outside sources, or that it's really coming from within and showing up. What goes on the inside shows up on the outside. So, the first card out was that of the goat. That you do not care, Cancer, what other people, you need to get into that energy. Detach from those emotions. Detach and really take a look at your inner knowledge your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. And as we see, walking away, maybe walking away from both of these eights, from the Eight of Swords, from the Eight of Cups, walking away from the Devil, and into this King of Cups. Okay, 43 and 98. I see 43 first. 43. Angels, your loved ones, and guides and masters who can support you are all with you now, Cancer. Know that help is only a thought away. We have quite a bit of thought on the table with the King and Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, twice, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and that Knight taking action. Only a thought away. 98. Let's do 98, Cancer. 98. Your intentions and efforts are creating a new way forward for you. And that is exactly what I see with the Knight of Cups. Clarified by the King of Wands, because he takes action. He takes action. And I see you kind of going away from anything that you were holding on to. You're not holding on to old ways. I see 65. Let's do 65. Your finances are a reflection of your self-worth. Know that God sees you as deserving of blessings and harmony. I see 75. Let's go to 75. In order for your intentions to manifest, you must be prepared to embrace the energy of change. And we've got the Death card and the World. New beginnings with this Ace of Pentacles are imminent. Now, Cancer, any numbers that you see on my table that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link, and grab yourself a book for any and all future reads or previous ones. Last number. I see, let's do 7. Actually, let's do progression. 5, 6, 7. Let's do that. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Any concerns you have are now being ironed out, and you are being encouraged to move forward rather than hold back. Ooh, yes. Miracles are being created for you today. Now, I did want to say 7, 6, 5, so I'm hearing in my head, go with your original number. So I'm going to do 7, 6, 5. Last one. 7, 6, 5. Your finances and sense of security are being upgraded by angels. Prepare yourself for pleasant news that will support your experience of abundance. And that's what I see for you, Cancer. I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.